The story of the sad elephants is one of those true stories that defy fiction. In fact, there are some aspects of what happened that still have no explanation. They just happened and we still have no idea why. It all starts with a man named Lawrence Anthony. Lawrence Anthony became a biologist and then a conservationist. Eventually, he realized he had a special weakness for elephants. Therefore, he dedicated his work to carry out all kinds of actions to protect them. Thus begins the story of the sad elephants. Before continuing with the story of Lawrence Anthony, let's talk a little about elephants. Elephants have big brains. In fact, no other land animal possesses a brain of that size. Consequently, they're very intelligent animals, and their level of intelligence isn't only about their impressive memory. In addition, they also have very advanced social behaviors. One of the most striking aspects of elephants is that they're one of the few species that mourn their dead. Mourning elephants express their grief through small funerary rituals when one of their kind dies. When they find a corpse or bones of other elephants, they always stay there for a while. They surround it, in a kind of homage. Let's go back to Lawrence Anthony now. His name started to become famous for something that happened in 1999. In a small village, called Zululand, the government offered an unusual proposal. They would give a herd of elephants to anybody that wanted it. However, there was a problem. The group of elephants was very troublesome to the point that the government considered them wild animals. They broke things, didn't obey anyone and ran away whenever they could. Lawrence Anthony decided to take on this challenge. So, he adopted the herd of elephants and departed with them to the elephant reserve he had built himself. The name of the reserve is Tula Tula, which means peace and tranquility. The elephants had scars of being abused and ran away whenever they could. So, Lawrence decided to sleep every night with the elephant pack with his assistant David and his dog. First, the elephants were curious about this man. Later, that curiosity would give way to love. Thus, they stopped being a herd of rebellious elephants and became great friends with their caretaker. On March 2, 2012, Lawrence Anthony died from a heart attack. Thus began the most amazing event in the story of the sad elephants. As it turns out, 2 days after his death, the wild elephants he had rescued began to arrive at his home, automatically. All of them were at his house within a day. A total of 31 elephants walked more than 20 kilometers there. They all walked in single file, surrounded the house, and stayed there for 2 days, without eating or drinking during that time. Maybe this was their way to express their sadness, their way of saying goodbye to their great friend. On the third day, they left with the same solemnity with which they had arrived. Nobody can explain how the elephants found out about Lawrence Anthony's death.